Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Um, it's been what, since Friday maybe that I've streamed? Just been tired, catching up on sleep and stuff. My daughter goes to school early. We're up early to get her to school. So I'm just honestly at night, 9 o'clock rolls around. It's like, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed, or I'm just gonna relax and watch a little TV. I did play a little bit of I did play a little bit of Satisfactory. Um, Let me put a greeting out here for gamers. Hello, gamers. Um, I did. Okay, I thought I had my. I thought I had started Core Temp program, and I also wanted to start Task Manager. I want to keep an eye on. Processes, got performance. Because I've been getting spikes. I've been getting core spikes up over 80, 85, 90. And I think this is due to the Series 13, Series 14 problem that Intel core processors have, where there's voltage requests that are spiking, and a new BIOS is supposed to fix it. I called the manufacturer of the motherboard. I called the manufacturer of the computer, and they're trying to work out between them about releasing a new BIOS. And basically, I've read that you don't want to update your BIOS through a Windows program. You want to update it the old-fashioned way, where you load the BIOS onto a thumb drive like this. You load it onto a thumb drive, and you flash the BIOS through the BIOS. But I haven't gotten word back yet on what the updated BIOS might be for my motherboard. So I've got to wait on that for a little while. Let me test mic here. Testing microphone, 1, 2. Got it. Yeah, let's check this. Okay, yeah, that looks good. So yeah, I'm waiting on that to hear from them. I'm just going to monitor it over the next week or so. So what I actually did was, so I went to a micro center, and they said that, I said, well, what I tried to do was to alleviate some of the spikes is to lower the settings, the game settings on graphics on Satisfactory. And I lowered them first. Well, the system says I can run ultra. I lowered that to high, just because I saw that the temperatures, the core temperatures are going up. I then lowered it to medium after I saw these spikes, and it seems to have helped with that. And the guy at Micro Center said, yes, that will help. But once you get this new BIOS update, you should be able to run it on Ultra without having the spikes on your on your cores. So because like I told them, I'm old school computer gaming. It doesn't. Graphics are nice, but to me, you can have the greatest graphics in the world in your computer game, and the game can be awful. So, graphics to me don't make the game. So what I've done here is this is I've got the blueprint thing down here, and what I've done, they created blueprints for all this. So I have blueprints now for I think I have one more that I need to put down. So I have blueprints for and you can see on some of the graphics, like over here. Nope, wrong way. Over. Anyways, in the right hand corner, bottom corner of the screen, you can see the graphics kind of flickering there. You know, if it bothers you, don't look at it. That's all I got to say, because it doesn't bother me. And you know, at some point, I'll be able to adjust the graphics again. Hopefully with a new BIOS pretty soon. But for anyways, for me now, it's the gameplay. That the gameplay loop is what I enjoy, and so that's what I'm gonna enjoy and play. So I've got this I built first in the blueprint. So the blueprint designer is, there's a grid of 4x4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this goes back. You can see over here 1, 2, 3, 4, and so this, all of this fits right into the blueprint. So I was able to build the blueprint, and all I did was for this same build here, all I did was the constructors on this one are set to iron plate. Then all I did was I went and changed all the constructors to iron rod, and then saved the blueprint under iron rod, and then I did that for screws down here. So it's all the same blueprint, just this one's making iron rods, this one's making, and I just renamed them, and so that way I only had to build this once, and then I named it iron plate. Then I renamed it iron rods, and renamed it cast screws down here. And so I only had to build this once to make all three of these builds. Right now, I'm working on creating a blueprint for you see what I did was I don't know if I'd done this before. So what I did was I basically brought all this stuff up from down below. These iron ingots are being made below these two lines of iron ingots, because I have two pure iron nodes underneath this floor. And then what I'm doing is, over here you can see so I have the ingots coming up here, and then I have a splitter right here, which is splitting them down into these splitters to put them into the constructors. And then this is the output here in the middle. The output is running out here to a new line over here. To this line. So I have two lines of iron ingots. I have one line of iron plate. I have one line of iron rods. And I've got one line of screws over here. and then I'm going to make reinforced iron plate. So when I need to pull something in, like over here, when I need to pull in the iron ingots, I just put a splitter and then drop it down and go into my inputs. And so when I need some iron rods for a build, I'm just going to run this out like all the way out across there. So that's kind of how it works. It's called a bus. In game terms, it's called a bus. And then my steel's here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these steel lines, because these are all producing steel ingots. I'm going to pull these steel lines over here, and I'm just going to put them into my bus. So eventually I'll have just have one line. I have 2 lines of steel, but I'll have the steel. So what I'll do is I'll get rid of these here, and then I will I'll just turn these. I'll turn all 3 of these and run them over here. Now also, for now at least, what I'm doing is, if I need more iron ingots, I will smelt those down below, and I will bring up a new line, like right here. I'll just bring a line up here and I'll merge it into these lines, so that these lines will always, at some point, these lines will always be running at 120, and then at 240 and whatever the next speed is. So right now I'm working on a blueprint for I'm working on a blueprint for reinforced iron plate. So I want to get foundations. We're going to do 2. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm missing concrete. Did I fill up my inventory? I did. Oh. Did I emptied that, yeah. Okay. I put this over here because there's concrete there. So why isn't that filling up? It should be coming in here, right? And it should be filling up here. It's not. I don't know why. Hello, doggo. Iron rebar, thank you. Not sure why that's not filling up. Should be filling up because the top part is empty. Oh. How about, what I have to do is I'm going to have to change this to a, let's see if I can do this. Oh, brother. Do a big one, industrial storage. So I'm going to put a small, I'll do another industrial storage out here. It might be because that's a small one. Okay, we're going to store all move this over here. Oh, I'm gonna have to stop this right here. Missing steel beams. I need that still. Okay, store all. Move all this over here. Tape all. Store all. If I take all this. Didn't leave a little box. Good. Well, that should be connected, right? No, that should, because the reason that the other two weren't connected, I could have reconnected them in the front. Yeah, there we go. 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4. Okay. Now, I thought I had this set up to be. I thought this was set up to be. Because this is pure. This is pure. Yeah, this is pure, so I don't know why. So these should be 120. Be 120. That should be 120. These should be 30. Or 60, I mean. Then coming out of here, 60, 60. Coming out of here should be 120. 120, 120, 120. Oh, what is this? This is a... I need a lift 2 here. Because these are... Oh, how did this get to be... Those are Mark IIs. Oh boy. So this should be... These should be one. And this is what? That's a Mark II. Right? Yep, it's Mark II. Well, I'm glad I had that problem then, because then I found out, yeah, that's not right. Then these should be 120. Yeah, they should all be 120, because they're coming out of there, merging into a... There's two 60s merging into a line, which should be a 120. Okay, so... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, let's do this. Okay, now let's do this. We're gonna do the foundations. We're gonna do... Did I do... No, I did 1 meter. I did 1 meter. I just want 1 meter. Okay, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna build up vertically to what? I think it was 14. We're gonna delete all but 1. Then we're going to copy this. We're going to not do vertical mode. We're going to copy this and zoop this over here. These don't go through, okay. Let's see, how does everything look over here? Camera looks alright. Let's see, get Twitch up over here. Let's see what the cores are like. CPU utilization. There's a spike right there. Here's the thing, I have a I have a temperature gauge that checks all the temperatures on the cores. It will also tell me if the temperature spikes, which I would assume would be a load spike. It would also kind of mirror what a load spike would be. The temperature goes up. The only thing is that I've checked this, and I might get a spike over 90, but it doesn't register in the max. So there's columns minimum, maximum, and then load. And then the min max, it will show you for this session what the current minimum temperature has been and what the current maximum temperature has been. And then it also shows you on the far left, it shows you what the current temperature is. But when it spikes, it doesn't register that as a maximum. I've just verified that through watching it. So I mean, I can see, I get a pop-up that comes up above the game even. It just comes right to the top. And I've seen those messages, but it doesn't register in the max column in the program itself. It just says that it's spiked. And it spikes for like a brief second. That's why every time I go in, I see that it's spiked. I go in, and I look at it, and I'm like, well, wait, the temperature is like 54 centigrade. But it says that it's spiked, but it doesn't register it under the max column. So I don't know why it doesn't do that. Probably need a better utility. So this was going to be my build for... reinforced iron plate. I'm trying to figure out if I can get it... so this would be like plate coming in here. This would be screws, because I think that is the only recipe that I have, is this one right here. I only have the one recipe. Let me see if I have another one over here. Yeah, the hard drives. Right. Wire, copper alloy, ingot, Caterium fused wire. So, let's see, this is, so copper. Steel pipe requires 3 copper ingots. This would require 20 iron ingots, so more power than this one. So I think that's why I didn't take this one. I didn't pick this one. I haven't actually reviewed those, but I'm trying to figure out if there's a better way to do this. I've got 3 of them across here. I could probably run something up there too. Stack them on top of each other. So the output would be coming out here. I'd be merging the output into here. Merging the output here. I think what I did though is that let me just save this. Yeah, save that. Then we're going to clear it. We're going to load. Because I had, you could see that I had the inputs coming in over here. But when I tried to build it, it was like backwards. And as far as I know, you can't flip it. You can't like mirror it and, you know, flip it and mirror it like you can with some other games. So I just want to see. I want to see here. Yeah, this is the front. So it actually goes this way, not this way. So when I build this, it's got to go this way. It's got to go out this way. Okay, so want to do the we want to do this again in case we want to build up another level. I'm going to do vertical 10. And we're going to do on top of here. We're going to do 1. Okay, so I need 3. Then we're going to take off 1, 2, 3. We're going to take off 13. Okay, and then we're going to build this again over here. Actually, I'm not going to do that right now because I want to build this. So first things first. First, we need power. Then we need inputs. We need splitters coming in this way. Splitters coming in this way. Oh, come on. Cooperate. I don't know if I'm going to be able to run a thing past here. I'll get past that pole. Okay. So I should be able to build it here, and it should still be able to get past that pole. It's going to come in here, and then I'm going to build, well, it may not be there because I got to build my assemblers. Okay, it's encroaching on that one. That. That. Now that's going to be too close too because I need to probably what I need to do is just do one first. I'm curious, is this... I'm curious, when you clear out a blueprint design, it puts stuff into the blueprint storage box, but then when you build it, does it use the blueprint storage box stuff first and then build it, or does it take more stuff out of your inventory and build it? Okay, let me see. Reinforced iron plate. Let's load that one up again. See what the distances are on here. Okay, so there is 1, 2. If I can remember what these are, because I need room for this. So I need to go like. There's got to be 2 of these in between. Well, 1. Okay, let's try that. If I can remember. Let's see, clear blueprint design. So then we're going to come over here. We're going to put the power down again. Why don't we just do this? That's right, I was going to need to use this first to do my foundation. Do vertical. Okay, up to 10. Another 4. I'm going to delete 13 of them. Okay, let's just go power. This corner will have power over here. This corner will have power over here. Do a line from here to here. It's all connected up. Alright. So now splitter needs to come in this way. The assembler needs to have a gap of 1. Right there. Okay, that looks right. Then I need to have these are gonna be lift ones, I think. And then this is gonna be a splitter here. Connected there. Maybe that's what I want to do, right? Instead of doing it like this, instead of building this first, I want to do this. I want to build this first and then do the connection here to here. Okay. Horse. Horse, 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 horse. Okay, he's gonna be coming through here, so I'm gonna have these. Have this. Be at 200. Or 128. Okay, it's gonna be iron plate. This is going to be the merger coming out. Go this way. Want that lined up properly. But it seems like these lines that show how things are aligned, like now the one coming out of the assembler is gone because it's not aligned with the merger. Now it's there. But it just seems like they're not always there. There it is. There it is. Okay. So this is going to be 120s. This can probably be a 30. A 60, I mean. No, it's got to be 120. Not fast. So where is the where's the power connector on here? I build them right up against there. I had a lot of room over here too. Oh. It's gonna bump up against just a little. Let's just do this. Well, if I want to do this, and do this. See, are they all powered? So they all set to reinforced iron plate? Yep. So now it'll go in over here. I'll have screws and iron plate going in over here, and then I'll have reinforced iron plate coming out here with some storage that I'll connect it to. It's too bad that I can't mirror this. At least as far as I know I can't. Reinforced iron plate. Reinforced iron plate. Times 3. Icon parts. This one. Save blueprint. Let's go build it. So now what I'm doing also is I'm marking out over here. Marking out over here. You can see these squares. I'm marking these out as I go down. And they are going to be for the builds. Now this is an idea that I got from Nilaus. So I have to say right up front. Iron plate constructors times 3. No, not iron plate, reinforced iron plate. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you know what? I need to fix something because it helps me place this correctly. And I might have... I put this too close. It'd be nice if you could nudge it over here. It'd be nice if you could... It'd be nice over here if you could nudge it. Let's go. I want to nudge it over a little bit this way. But you can't. But what we can do is we can put down, and that would help too. What we can do is we can put down a sign. It says, select an icon, parts, and set the text. Reinforced, refinanced, reinforced iron plate. So now when I put this down, I know that this is the build right here. It's got to go that way. Okay, let's save this blueprint. Yes. Okay, clear. Pick it all up. Go back over here and yeah. That's my steel build right there. My steel build is going to come over here. All the ingots and stuff are going to come over here. So this is going to be the build here. I'm going to go to blueprints, reinforced iron plate. So now I got to turn this around until I see the sign. This is where we want to be, right here, right? Lock this. Okay, so we're going to nudge it this way a little bit. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Where's my sign? There it is, okay. And then just left click to build it. Pretty nifty. Connect power to it, connect. So, I don't know if it matters. Oh, I didn't do this. Didn't redo that. Okay. Fix that. Zoop it out that way. Zoop a burl. So this is going to be, oh, is it going to go through there? If I put a thing down there, will it go through? Didn't do it. It will. Okay. So it doesn't really matter which one I do first. I do the iron plate, which is right there. First, it's going to be 120. Now, take that down. Instead of building that, I should have done this first. Splitter. Sometimes it lines up and sometimes it doesn't. The farther away you get, it doesn't line up. I guess that's what helps with that thing gets me more often than not. It gets me more often than not. Again, I'm looking right at it. Do the same thing. Go this way. There we go. Okay, now back up here. Back up. We line up there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, no. Nope. Believe me. Anyone else can do this much better than me. Believe me. Now, I didn't really think this through too well as far as how I'm going to do this. I guess I could bring this down to here and then just put it back up again and then run the other one across from the screws. I'm going to need this here. I'm going to have to do that. So maybe that was an indicator of things to come. I don't really know how he does it. And then he does this. And bounces it back up. Yes. Not here because that's where they're going to be coming out. Bounces it back up here. This. I'm gonna have a big storage thing right here. A big storage thing right here. This is gonna be reinforced diameter. Organization. I'm gonna put a sign right there. Set the text for it right there. Icon, parts. So then I do need those on top. This. No, because that's going to block that. So I'm going to come up against this shit. So this line has to come out this way. This line has to cross this way. On some of these lines, you're gonna have like 3 and 4 and 5 items coming off, or 4. When you do the advanced assembly or whatever, you've got like 4 inputs. So if I come off of here, go here, I do one going above it. Probably what I need, just a splitter here, come in this way, here, you know, it's going to come in like this, it's going to split out here like this, on top, all the way over here. That's going to be for the screws. Oh, yeah. It's got to be a 120. This one's going to be for the iron plate, which is going to come off of here. is going to split. Then go here like this. It's got to have at least 2. This should be able to come across here still. The ingot should be able to come across here still and get above this line, but not above that line, because that one's on level 3. So I think what we gotta do is we gotta do this, do this, do this, do this. So I think this one's gotta just come down here. If it'll let me bring it down there. It's steep. And this one's just going to run across here. This one's got to come. Going to have to come up. This one's going to have to come from here. Going to have to come in here like so. Second level. The second level is going to have to come across the top here. Can it go up there? It's going to be too steep, isn't it? It's going to be too steep. This before these guys get loaded up with stuff. Give them this. Give them this. You can have this. This. You can have this. This. Well, let's see. Let me remember codes here. IDs. So, output. Be in here. We're going to do the output at 60 a minute. the output for 20 minutes. So I'm not sure if this is the ideal way to do this, because like I said, eventually there's going to be ones that have 4 inputs, but the 4 inputs are going to be like right across from each other. I mean, technically I could have turned these. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I could have just had these coming in next to each other. I could have just had this like this. The assembler like this. And then had the lines coming off like right next to each other. Like this. I could have had it would have been back farther. Say it would have been back here, where the iron plate is. This is where the iron plate is. This is where the screws are, and you just have it go like this. And then just right next to each other. The next one over here. That, and then you have it just come this way. Yeah, that would have been easier. Well, for the future. So now what I can do is I can go downstairs and I can bring up all the reinforced iron plate. Get some stairs closer. Hello. Thanks for the copper. Yeah, thanks for the cable. Which reminds me, next is going to be... let's see, this full? Is this full? It's full, okay. So we're going to go here, take all those, we're going to take all the biomass, put the biomass in here, take all the biomass out of here. Oh. Take all... Store, take all, store, take all, store, take all, and then we're going to change this to the biomass, change it into solid fuel. Here's the recipe. We're going to take biomass, change it into solid fuel. There it is. So here, I go. I'll take this out next too. I'm gonna go wood. I had wood, right? Put the rest of the wood back over here. Some biofuel in there. Okay, so now Let's go. Foundations over here. Turn the stairs around. The stairs up here. Store everything. Take as much as I can. This reinforced iron plates. Take all that. This. Take all this. All right, almost full. All. So now I need to get copper up there. My copper production. I got pure copper down there. Just bringing this stuff up. We are smelting it, which I can smelt on this level. I'll smelt it on this level, and then I'll bring it up to the second level, and then I'll eventually just get rid of these machines here. I need this side. So eventually those are going to come up here. I'm not making very fast, but it's a long game. It's a long game. I haven't seen any spikes. The highest temperature that's been registered is 83 on Core 2. Task Manager, CPU activity, processes, threads, speed, utilization, 65 it says, 66. That seems like a lot for one game. Of course, I do have OBS open, and I do have my Twitch stream running. So the camera's not frozen. Likely harasser. Restricted. Yep. Alvis Pool. Hello. Yeah. I don't want to ban them. Oh good, this is not published to chat. Good. What time did you come in? 11:25. Sorry if I missed you 35 minutes ago. I really don't have chat up or anything because I don't get a lot of people in the channel. But if you're still here, let's see if you're still here in the stream. Core 9 is hot. Just got to pop up. Just when I opened up that my chat thing, it popped up saying that Core 9 is hot. But here it says core 9 is at, it's maxed out at 64. Now I have it set to notify me if it goes above 80. I just sent a warning to this person who left the, not to Alvis Pool, but to this other person who just sent some spam to my channel. Okay, now let's see. Let's go back to the game. Yeah, we're not making a lot of these. We're making some. That's good. Making how many a minute? 15 a minute. Okay. We can always do this. 12.5 per minute. Let's crank these up. 12.5 per minute. Let's crank these up. 12.5 per minute. So now we're making 37.5 per minute. What's power look like? 527, 613. So that's another thing I need to work on power. I've got another coal line down here. I don't have a do not have a blueprint yet. I have my thing down here. So what I have is I have 8 coal, 2, 4, 6, 8. I've got 8 coal, and I've got 3 the water deals. Coal is coming in from up top. The water's on the first level. The coal's coming in with conveyors. Let's see if I can mimic this, maybe with 3 of them. Power. Something. Here, I can only do 3 of them. These are huge. I'm going back there to work. So this is going to be probably 60. Let's try it. And I need to come over here. there's a good blueprint for. If there's a good blueprint for this, seems like it'd just be easier to do it down there. Not for this one, I don't think. So just in case any of you are wondering, I'm doing this with the critters on passive. The first time I did the game, the critters were on aggressive, and they just seemed to be more of an annoyance than anything. Not really like, they didn't seem to be essential to the game. Just kind of like to get in my way of taking all the resources that I wanted. So. Missing materials. I'm missing what rotors? Rotors which I haven't made yet. I haven't automated rotors yet. So I'm gonna make those by hand. Got 1, so I need 80. No, I need 70. Let's see. Can't make any rotors. Right, because I need screws. Take all. How many do I need? I need 25 per, right? So I need 7. It's 200, 325. No, 225. Nope, 175. Got pipes. Let's just take 2 of them. 2 stacks. So how many can I make? I do have a rotor recipe over here, I think, in hard drives. Copper rotor. Yeah, I think what I read on it is that it is... the person said I have better things to do with my copper than make rotors. So I'm like, makes sense. I'm not sure how much. I don't know what the 41. Oh, 25 for 4. Yeah, that was, so that would have been like 25 for 4. I need 7. Yeah, so I should have. I'll just make some. Oh, I need 70, not 7. All right, so 4 per. 100 times 70, that's 700. Yeah, so I need more. I'm going to need more screws. What did I say? Something. Yeah. Finishing up my cold coffee. Okay, looks like we're doing pretty good on the stream. Thanks for following the channel, Elvis. I don't have that up here, so anybody who comes in the channel, I'll try to check over here more regularly. But right now I don't get a lot of viewers. Most of my viewers are VOD watchers, and so I don't spend a lot of time looking at chat. So 504, that would give me 20 more. Let's just screws. Let's go down here and look at rotors. We're gonna need 60 of them. Yeah, so that'll probably be next. Need tons of screws in this game. That's why the advice that people will give you for the hard drive recipes, one of the pieces of advice is whatever can reduce your need for screws is good. If you get 2 recipes and you're looking for recipes that will reduce your need for screws initially. For one thing, reducing the need for screws reduces the need for power to make screws. So that is also a consideration. It's interesting because in my first build, my first build of this game, I had a good factory going. I mean, I was making stators, I was making rotors, I was making computers. I was up to the stage where I was making computers. I was up to the stage where I needed quartz. I had oil, and I was using oil for fuel. I had the jetpack, and so I'm running on the jetpack. The only thing is, it was a mess. It was so much spaghetti. This is really the first factory game that I ever played, and so I had no idea. What's a bus? I don't know what a bus is. A bus is something that carries people around, right? So I didn't know what a bus was. I didn't know what any of that stuff was. And so, I guess it might be good just to, you could do a blueprint just so that you wouldn't have to go through this task of lining them up and everything. Just put 3 down in a row. Not have to go through the hassle of lining them up like this, like the hassle I'm going through right now. See these lined up. This one's lined up. This one's not lined up. This was not lined up. The first one wasn't lined up. So that was, no, the first one's lined up. So you wouldn't have to go through this basically. So you wouldn't have to go through the hassle of doing this. Yeah, that would be worth it, I think. Actually, thinking of it now, it's like, yeah, that would be worth it. This is probably going to get me through to the next phase of power, I would think. I can need this. I remember when I was playing this game, I was trying to use like 1 and 2 meter foundations. So I didn't have real thick floors, and it'd be easier for me to like layer stuff, have different floors and stuff. And so I was watching a streamer, and I asked him, I said, why do you use the 4 foot? Why don't you use the thinner ones, like the 1 or the 2 meter ones? He goes, well, check it out. They're all the same. They're all the same price, and they're all the same price, and it's easier to build with these because they connect to each other better. So I wonder if I'm going to be able to place a transport. Let's see, translation, explorer, logistics. Need to do a production water. So let me see what the distance is. Just to, I don't think, maybe I don't need all that. It's like 1 and 2. So what do I have? I got 1, 2, 3. I don't need all this. So what I have is so I have this one in the center, split this way, and it's split this way. So I have one. So I need one roughly in the center of the 8. Let's do these first. How high are these? These are like... So these are going to be 60s. Levels or something. There are 2. this first. 8, no, 7. Let's see. How far back are these? One whole thing. Pipes. This across their street. I think the other ones are too high. Coal. So then, I just don't want to accidentally delete anything because I've done that before. You know, you're like, you hold down the control key and you're like, oh, I just deleted a bunch of stuff that I didn't want to delete. I just built. So we're going to come in with this. This is going to be 120. I'm going to come in at 120. These are 120. It's 120. Okay, so this all comes in at 120. Comes out at 60. I'm gonna build these. Put one towards the end, either end, and then one in the middle. One right in the street. An hour and 42 minutes, wow. Now this is interesting. This is really interesting. When I switched into Twitch before, I think I'm gonna do that. I have a laptop. I think I might actually put um, like my stream on my laptop and close this. Because before, when I switched into Twitch to check and see who was on my channel, I got a core spike message. Temperature was spiking on the core. So that's kind of a telltale thing. And I just switched into Twitch to see if there was anybody in the channel, etc. And I got another spike. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So I want to do it right about here. This is where I want to put my water extractor, my first one anyway. Here. We're going to do power. Oh, let's see. We're going to do power. The power pole. Where is it? Right there. Power pole here. Power pole here. Power pole here. Here. I'm not coal running over here. I just have it run straight up onto this and have it run over here because that's where the coal is, up in here. Coal line. Okay, so now I need to build out. Logistics. I need these. So 4.5 are basically going to run in. I mean, this one's going to supply 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one's going to supply 4. And this one in the middle is going to be connected to these 2 lines. So let's see if let's do this first. These hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then this is going to be, these are going to be connected here. So those are connected. 1, 2, 3. Those 4 are connected. And then these 4 get connected. But they don't get connected to each other. 2, 3, 4. They don't get connected to each other. See down here, there's a break. Now this one goes on there. Why is this a invalidated location? That would add that over here. Pipe comes out, okay. Okay, so they each have one in front of them. Like over here. It's interesting how this one does not line up with that. Because I don't have it junctured correctly or whatever. It can be bent a little bit where it's placed. These are all connected to each other. These are connected to each other. but this was connected out here. It's on that line. It's just off that line. It's just off this line here. 1, 2. This one, the same. This one's just off the line too. What I want to do is I want to turn these on first, but that might spike the power. Okay, I'm only consuming 200 right now, so if I turn these on, should be okay. To have water in there. Things are working. It's filling with water. The lines to fill with water. Before I turn everything on, I gotta go get the coal. That's full. That's full. Okay. Let's this is a little bit cleaner. What I just did is a little bit cleaner than over here. This is my first build, and I'm like, how do I do this? I'm like, oh, I need to split 4 off this way. Because three water pumps can handle 8. So let's say 8 divided by 3 is 2 point something, something, something. Well, I can't do a 2 point. So what I got to do is I had to split. You do. So 1.5 of the pumps can handle 4. If 3 can handle 8, then you divide 8 by 2, 4. 1.5 can handle 4. So you got to split. You have to split your line like right here. This line here. So you've got 3. And this one basically is the split one, but it's in the line. And it's running 4 here because it's split, and it's running 4 here. Initially, I had this all like connected all up, and some of them weren't getting any water. It wasn't working. So I need to go get the coal. I think the coal's going to come in on this side. So I need to run this down here. So we're doing the what? We're doing this up here. Right up here. So let's go 6, which is my thing. And see, it's interesting because sometimes you have a line that runs right down the middle of the conveyor saying that it's in line with over here. But this time we do that. Let's get the coal line from up here. Run it down, and we should double our coal. We should double our power to 1200. This is set up. this is the coal right here. This is the one we're going to use. But it needs to come off this line. Let's come through here. So that it's more conveyor belt is too steep. Okay. It's not too steep that way though. Okay, that's where I want it. I've had this line waiting here. Oh, it's too long. I've had this line waiting here for a while. Do you want to do this? I knew I was going to need more power. Apparently it is now. This pole needs to come over here. This one needs to come over here. So let's see if we can grab this one. I don't know. Flipping through there. This. That's what they do. Let's do this then. Let's do a It tricked me. It tricked me again. He likes to play tricks. He likes to play tricks. See? Comes the cold. This one's going to have to be right next to the pipe. Have to be right in line with this one. But you see a little bit of a line there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one's going to be this is going to be 120. Oop. Click 20 this way. Do this. Do this, but we're going to do a R. So I want it to curve nicely. Why is this doing this? Because I have the R thing on. Yeah, there we go. All right, so my daughter gets off school here in about 40 minutes. So we gotta go pick her up. With coal. So I'd like them all to get filled up with coal before I turn anything on. Because if I know if I turn something on, it's going to overpower the system. Everything's going to click off. Like here, if I look down here, I see, oh, yeah. I don't have this connected. So that one's not going to get power. Nope, that's not the one either. I want to do this one. They're all got everything. They all got water. Full of water, getting full of coal. So I'm going to end it here, and then I might come back this afternoon, just off stream, and make sure that all these are getting, they're all getting coal sent through. Yep, that one is. When it comes through. Because like 10 minutes or so, these things will all be full, and then I can, because as soon as I power these things are going to want to work at 75. 75 is what they produce. They're going to take power, and it doesn't show me how much power. But I know they take power to run. And then once they start grabbing power, I'm going to have a fault. And my power consumption will spike above 600, and it will shut the whole grid down. And then I'll have to just wait anyways for these things to get full. So let's see, am I still on? I'm still on Satisfactory. I'm still streaming, so I believe I'm still on. Let's go out here. Let's go here. Let's go to my channel. Okay. Looks like everything's running. It's okay on the camera. I don't think I have any glitches today. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to get going. I'm not going to do my regular outro just because I got to get going. I got to go to the bathroom. Got to make sure I have everything ready to pick her up. And so this is going to do it for me for now. Might be back tonight for a little while. I'm not sure. But as I like to say to all of my viewers, which are mostly, like I said, they are mostly on. Now they are mostly on. See, this is much cleaner than the other side. This looks so much better. The other side's spaghetti. This one is tortellini. Just so much better. This could actually have come like right in here. I could. What is this? Line up right in the middle of the four. Wow. Yeah, this is tortellini. So much better than the other side, which is spaghetti. But it works on the other side. It's just it's not. It doesn't look clean like this. I'm proud of this. Anyways, so I might be on tonight. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But as I like to say to all of my viewers, VOD watchers, everybody who may watch this at some point, wherever you are in the world, which is getting crazier and crazier, what's happening in the Middle East. Wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or nighttime, be blessed. And I'll see you next time. Might be tonight for a couple hours. I'm not sure. It depends on how I feel. I got a good night's sleep last night, so we'll see. But be blessed, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.